Game on! Game on!
Sounds like game time to
What we
me.
should do, the three of us should play a game of stickball.
And Guru, this week on Game Time, you just heard him, was Ray Lewis was inducted into the Hall of Fame this weekend out in Canton. Last weekend, the Baseball Hall of Fame held their annual inductions. So it's Hall of Fame season. I figure we play a little bit of Hall of Fame game time.
Let's do this, baby. Get my red jacket because, you know, the Guru over here, I don't do no yellow jacket. I don't do no green jacket like the Masters. I do the red jacket because the Guru's all about that love, baby.
As always on Game Time, right answers get us Marv. Yeah. Wrong answers get us Rabel.
It's no good!
Here we go. Starting with the Football Hall of Fame, Brian Urlacher's induction into the Hall of Fame this weekend padded the Chicago Bears' lead in the franchise with the most inductees. Jackson and Houstonville are still unrepresented in the Hall of Fame, and Carolina only has 3 players who've ever worn their jerseys, but no primary Panthers. Other than those 3 teams, which NFL team has the fewest inductees in Canton? The fewest inductees in Canton. Is it the Seahawks, the Bengals, the Buccaneers, or the Falcons? Who's got the fewest?
Dude, okay, we know Tampa Bay just got the last good run, so I'm not going to say Tampa, you know. The Hogs had a few, you know, large, and they had a few this last couple of years.
The other 2 are the Bengals and the Falcons.
The Bengals, the Falcons have, I'm going with Atlanta.
Going with Atlanta.
The Bengals.
It's actually the Bengals only have 3 players, 1 primary, Anthony Munoz, and 2 other guys who've worn their jersey are in the Hall of Fame. So the Cincinnati Bengals.
Atlanta, who the heck does Atlanta got, man?
You know what? I can look that up for I don't have it written down.
Dude, I'm telling you, I want to, you know what, man? We're going to do a retake on that because I felt there's no one I could, because Dion don't count for Atlanta. When you think about Atlanta, you think about one person.
Well, Dion is in there.
But that's not for Atlanta. I won't count that.
No.
Man, okay. I'm going to check that on them Falcons.
All right, question number 2.
We should ask that Sebastian.
We should have. Among the top Hall of Fame, among the top Hall of Fames, the Football Hall is unique in that it does something that none of the other sports do in their Hall of Fame. What is the thing that only the NFL does? They are A, sponsored by a beer company, B, sorts the players by team, C, does not induct officials, or D, has a wing devoted to injuries. What does the Hall of Fame do that's unique, the Football Hall of Fame? Do they, sponsored by a beer company, sort their players by team, not induct their referees, or have an injury wing?
Man, that's a good one.
You like that one?
That was a good one. I'll go with D.
D.
It's no good!
Nope, they do not have an injury wing, but they do not induct officials. There are no referees in the Hall of Fame.
Damn right. You know what they do? You remember the film, Mary?
I got to tell you.
You know why? You know who we need to induct in? The review.
I think
The booth.
I was gonna say,
We don't need a referee. We're going to put the booth, the camera. You know that camera right there? You're in the Hall of Fame.
I think Ed Hockley's been working out to force his way into the Hall of Fame. You see that guy?
Hey.
Woo!
I'm getting there, baby. I'm getting there, head.
I wouldn't go after Hockley. All right, number 3, the Football Hall of Fame gives its members a special gold jacket. We mentioned that before. That's made by Hagar for each inductee. Whose jacket used the most fabric of anybody else's
It's
jacket?
got to be a lineman.
Is it guard Larry Allen, defensive end Reggie White, running back Jim Brown, or running back Jerome Bettis? Who used the most fabric?
God.
Larry Allen, Reggie White, Jim Brown, or Jerome Bettis? And I got to tell you, I love that there's a stat on this one.
Yes, it's Larry Allen and
Allen,
Jerome,
Reggie White.
and between Larry Allen and the bus.
And the bus?
I think the bus is a little bit. The bus had a bigger caboose.
You don't put that in a jacket, though.
Yeah, I know because the jacket comes down. You know, Larry, I'd say, and the bus. I say the bus had a little bit of more.
Yeah, it was a bus?
Yeah.
It was actually Larry Allen. You had that one, though.
Dog.
6'3", 325 pounds. He's a 60 long was the size of that coat.
Man.
That is a big fucking coat, man. All right, question
That's a
number 4.
blanket to you. That's a
Dude,
comforter.
I could be a tent. Question number 4. Many of the members of the Pro Football Hall of Fame are also members of the College Football Hall of Fame, recently moved to Atlanta. What school has the most inductees in the College Football Hall of Fame?
USC.
Ooh, that is on the list, but not right. It's actually Notre Dame at 45.
Look, it's either going to be USC, Notre Dame, come on, man. It's like every college is.
Yeah.
It put like this. For the last 50, you know who the best college program was 20 years ago or 40 years ago?
Was Notre Dame.
Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Miami. You know who's the best college program? It's the
Oklahoma,
same
Notre
shit.
Dame, USC.
That's the thing about college. It's the same shit over and over and over and over and over.
It's no good!
right, so Guru, let's get away from sports because there's Hall of Fames for everything out there these days. One of the coolest but most controversial is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. So it's usually a huge honor to get into a Hall of Fame, but there was one artist, one band who refused to attend their induction to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, calling it a piss stain, a piss stain in their letter.
The T.O. band?
Is it? Yes, the Terrell Owens band.
I mean, shoot, is it the band Terrell in?
Which band called the Hall of Fame a piss stain? Was it NWA, the Sex Pistols, Nirvana, or Public Enemy? All four are in the Hall of Fame. Who didn't attend? NWA, Sex Pistols, Nirvana, or Public Enemy?
I just want to say Sex Pistols just because I want to say the name. Sex, baby. Just
That
to say
is
the
right.
name Sex on TV.
Johnny Rotten sent them a letter, said it was a
you know
piss
what?
stain.
Where's Hootie and the Blowfish at, man? Is Hootie and the Blowfish in the Hall of Fame, man?
It's no
If
good.
they in the Hall of Fame, why is my man not in the Hall of Fame, man?
Because he's Hootie.
Oh, okay.
Question number 6. You know, there's even a Mascots Hall of Fame, which began inducting members in 2005 with 3 legendary mascots. Obviously, the Philly Fanatic and the San Diego Chicken were in that first class. But what other mascot was part of that inaugural ceremony? Was it Mr. Met, the Phoenix Suns Gorilla, Brutus Buckeye, or Ugga the Bulldog?
Oh, that was a good one.
Was
Oh
it
my
Mr.
God.
Met, the Phoenix Suns Gorilla, Brutus
The
Buckeye,
Gorilla
or...
is classic, dude. The Gorilla has been doing it for. I'll go with the Gorilla, man.
That is correct.
The
It was the
Gorilla-
Phoenix Sun Gorilla.
Yeah, the Gorilla has been. Hey, you know how many times he's skied down from the what they call that, the bird's
The
eye view?
rafters?
The rafters. You just see him on like a little skateboard. You know how many times I've seen the Gorilla, go on a trampoline and
crazy.
dunk, man. I've seen, man, forget Brutus, man. You stabbed me in the back, Brutus.
Question number 7 finally grew. Another somewhat ridiculous Hall of Fame is the Toy Hall of Fame, established in 1998. So far, 63 toys have been inducted into the Hall of Fame.
This one better be in there.
But they're not all actually toys. My question for you is, which of the following is not in the Toy Hall of Fame? Is it a stick, a cardboard box, a paper airplane, or rocks? What is not in the Toy Hall of Fame? The stick, the cardboard box, paper airplanes, or rocks?
I know what's not in it because they don't believe in rocks.
That is correct.
They don't believe. The first thing, every kid toy we have, especially growing up, not as fortunate as others, rocks were my first toy. My mom, go out there. Mom, can I get a toy? Go out there and go play with some rocks.
Right, you got rocks and a stick. You should be fine.
That's it. Rocks and sticks is the first toy every kid should have.
By the way, of those, the cardboard box was the first inducted, and we got Lil Lestro a new book. He was more interested in the box it came in.
Classic, man.
Classic, man.
Classic. I still play with my cardboard box.
And that is the time we have on Trash Talk Radio this week. Thanks for listening. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. But the best place to find us is at trashtalkradio.com. Our thanks to everybody who joined us on the show this week. Our thanks to Randy. Our thanks to Sebi from the Sebi Podcast. Make sure you go find them. Look for Trash Talk Radio on the World of Sports Network YouTube page and tune in. And for that, our thanks, as always, to Avliano Productions. You can find me on Twitter at Moro Lestro. You can find the Guru on Instagram at the Guru's Film Room.
Hey, now look, ladies and gentlemen. Now he's doing 2 plugs.
And don't you forget,
Hashtag
10K for TTR. That's what I'm talking about. Until next time, my name is Lestro.
And this is G to the U to the R to the U.
Thanks for listening.
Ciao.